budget quiz. The question was, what was the projected nominal GDP growth for FY23 in the last budget? The correct answer is B, 11.1%. And here is today's winner. Congratulations, Himanshu Chaurasia. Remember, keep watching CNBC TV18 and win prizes daily on the CNBC TV18 budget quiz. Prashant, did you know that one? Nominal GDP projected last year?
No, I did not. I have to do some more reading, right? All right. Let's bring in Jai Bala now for cashthechaos.com. Jai, great to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. You're calling this a bit of a corrective rise, right, for the market. But the range still holds. I mean, unable to take out this 18,200 kind of levels, gets there, and then there's another wave of selling. This 400-point range is held from the beginning of the year. Has the case up or down become stronger at the margin from the last time we spoke, Jay? What's your sense?
Thanks for having me on the show, Prashant. See, the markets are lacking leadership. If you look at heavyweights that can contribute to the index move, like Reliance, ICICI, SBI, or ITC, they've all turned lower, and they are at least in a short-term downtrend. And when it comes to sentimental leaders like Adani or Bajaj Twins, they are also falling sharply. So that's also not contributing. So there is no contribution in the form of index weights as well as sentimental weights. So the markets are compressed in a lower range near the bottom third of the move from 18,800 to 17,700. So that's the reason why we see market consolidating between 17,800 to 18,300. So I see this as a corrective rise. The markets have turned lower, in my opinion. The resistance for the Nifty is at about 18,350. Maybe can stretch to little come somewhere close to 18,400. But once 17,850 gets broken on the downside, the markets are heading much lower. And Reliance is not helping the bulls much. If the stock were to close below 2,400, ballpark, I would say that it's more negative for the Nifty.
Reliance on a daily, Jay, or you need a slightly longer time frame, a close?
A daily close will be sufficient, but the point to note here is it's come down from 2,760 to 2,400. So there might be a little bit of a bounce back for the stock if it were to close below 2,400. And so don't get confused by that. But closing below 2,425, 2,400 range is not a good sign for Reliance, and I hope it doesn't close below that today.
What have you made of this resilience in IT stocks now? It's been 3-4 weeks now that IT stocks are doing well. Do you expect it to continue? And which IT stocks appears to be the strongest?
Rima, we've been speaking about HCL Tech, Persistent, and Coforge for some time now. And I had said even last week that you need to single out names and then choose your stocks from the pack. I think Persistent and Coforge have potential to claim record highs. So given the fact that Persistent has moved from 3,400s, 3,300s to where it is now, the risk reward is skewing quite lower. So if you want to position yourself on a fresh basis, we had discussed this in November. I said Coforge taking out 40-60. You should allocate 10%, which is a double bottom breakout, and then buy less of the 90% on a pullback. It did exactly that, came to 3,700, and it's probably heading towards record highs. That's a good move if it were to happen. But given the fact, my view is overall negative for the market, I wouldn't suggest allocating your normal sizing for the IT stocks. You might want to reduce your position to much lower level than your normal allocation.
Hi, Jay. Good to speak to you. Jay, what about the ICICI Bank stock? That was the big outperformer in the last 24 months or so. Valuations, though, they were not as cheap as they were, say, in January 2021. Your view on the stock from here on, because that's been a big underperformer. I think it's down close to 10% from the start of December or from November 30th. View on ICICI Bank and the Nifty Bank as well.
Hi, Nigel. I think the audio was breaking up there, so I couldn't hear you clearly.
ICICI Bank.
Talking about?
ICICI Bank and the Nifty Bank. ICICI Bank has been underperforming for the last 45 days or so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. See, there is a mild relative strength for the Nifty Bank, but it's not able to push past resistance at about 43,600. But the lack of leadership is coming from private sector banks. Kotak is the weakest from there. But watch out for ICICI. If it does break below 857.55, I think it's just a matter of time. That will be critical for the sector. That will turn the trend from the pandemic lows to the record highs for ICICI and contribute to downswings for the sector. So 857 to 855 is absolutely critical for the banking.
Okay. Jay, before we let you go, I just wanted your view on global assets. I mean, everything seems to be rising in 2023. I think we've just lost that line with Jay. Do we have him back on? Not quite sure. But yeah, it's been that year, I guess, Prashant. Look at crypto. Look at the US market. We've been discussing the NASDAQ. Almost everything, gold, everything and anything oil. What isn't rising, apart from India?
A very different kind of year, right? I mean, at least so far, but it's just, we're in the fourth week of this year, and there is a bit of reversal on some of the big trends of 2023. 2023 was what? I mean, yields were higher, equities were down, dollar was stronger. All of the three things, the three big sort of macro trends, they're reversing as we begin 2023. Let's hope it stays that way as we go into the rest of the year. We'll take a quick break here, and as always, we'll get you a check on what dealing rooms are looking like, what they're talking about on D Street Chatter. We'll, of course, also get you buy today, sell tomorrow, short-term trading ideas with our technical experts once again. Stay with us.